drum pad to work with, and we're going to start talking about the different ways to understand what a double stroke is. At first, like, it might start with really slow tempos, and you're able to just kind of muscle through both doubles, right? This is great. You start to see how the stick reacts and allow it to happen. So it kind of ends up being like a rebound in the end, even though you're kind of able to do both. But since I've explored for a while, I know that these back fingers allow the stick to move, and then you can squeeze them. So it ends up being a rebound. I'm not going twice with my wrist, right? So you can struggle with these slow tempos, these slow bounces. I see students go like, but it's not connecting together as a subdivision. So I tell them sometimes to go up in tempo, and experience just bounce, single to get a 5-stroke roll. So, right? And then left-handed. So it's bounce, clean, bounce, clean, bounce, clean, bounce, clean. And at a faster tempo, it's just 3 arm motions, right? Right? And it's just a buzz. It's not super accurate when you're talking about doubles, but I put a lot of emphasis, and most drum teachers would, on the rebound, especially when I learned classical snare drum. It goes up, so you gotta let the stick fall gravity-wise, like the gravity helps you, and then the rebound helps you up. So you want to allow that to happen and not have any wobbling on the way up. You allow that to go up from where you started. So that plays into, okay, well, when I do a bounce, it stays, and then it's still down, and then I attack that last note, and they both come up. So that's kind of simultaneous, and it's a little weird at first. So the whole thing becomes about, if you can get a higher tempo, when the rebound happens. Once you kind of have that feeling, and you're able to differentiate between the clean and the buzz, then you can adjust the fulcrum. Some people do it like this, French grip. I teach like this. The fulcrum happens kind of in a straight line here. Your thumb and your finger, for me, it wraps around a little bit underneath. So you learn to play with how much tension is in there if you want a quicker or slower bounce. So if I'm buzzing and it's just really quick bounces, I will loosen that tension a little bit here until it turns into a double. So I got, whoops, and then I'll try to clean it up. Okay, so that is your work. That's called a single 5-stroke roll, double, single, switch, double, single. And you can make everything very small until the last one could be a little louder, accent. And I find exploring that higher tempo, even though slowing down is always a great answer, exploring that higher tempo can kind of make things a bit clearer about how it works. So the buzz, typically you've got a lot of tension. Once you start to release that tension, you get different tempos between, like different speeds of a bounce. And then it just becomes about bringing it up after it's done. Because if I leave it there, we got 3, right?